All right, what's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. Quickly, we'll go over yesterday's plays. Let's see. Did I do anything for SPY? Oh, yeah, the single prints. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that this was the top was a good short opportunity. Yeah. So it took a while for this to work out, but I said this was our range to short, and this is like 150 in the afternoon. We finally got into that range and had a pretty good sell-off from there. A couple points. So that worked out. Then what else did we have? Cat, which was a miss, right? What's up, Scott Dog? Yeah, so this was a miss. This was calls over. Let me see. 323.80. Target 326.40. Wait, was it a miss? Yeah, because I put it as a day trade. We could have swung this, and I'm sure we'll reach the target. I'm sure whoever took this made money still. But it's still a miss as far as we didn't make it to our profit target level. What's up, Peace River? How you doing? And then our last trade from today was DLTR, which was the slapper. There's somebody shared their win with me. It was like 120%. So it's so annoying when you draw it on one time frame and it's like so far away. So puts below 108, our first trim 106.29, and we bounced pretty close to there. Let's see. Yeah, we bounced at 106.10, so 19 cents below our first trim level. We didn't reach our close puts level, but it was a swing trade, so it has 2 days, or you should have at least 2 days out on your contracts. Yeah, anyway, it's already a win since we hit our first trim level, so I'm marking it off my on my Excel spreadsheet. And then the other play that I had called out, it didn't trigger, and it's now invalid because price is so far away from the entry. So it was calls over 138.35, and right now we're down like $5 from there, so this is off the table now. I do have a couple plays for Wednesday. I'm sure everybody knows the market's closed tomorrow. So, sorry, my hair is wild. Oh, well. I was wearing a hat earlier, and then I completely forgot, and now I'm looking at myself. My camera's kind of high. Sorry. Fix my camera really quick. I think that's better. Yeah. All right, so first trade that I'm looking at is going to be Google. This is going to be a swing trade. You want contracts at least a week out. Below 175.30, we'll take puts. First trim will be 174.05. Second trim, 172.50. And then close at 171. Second trade that I have for you guys is going to be Target. And on Target, we're looking for calls over 143. Take calls, first trim 144.42. Close calls at 145.34. And this one will be a day trade, so that is all that I have for you guys. And then I said I would take requests. This is going to be mostly like a request stream because I didn't find a lot of setups, but a lot of the stuff that you guys might ask me for I probably have already looked at. But I have looked at CRM, but I know somebody requested it. So we'll start there. I didn't see anything worth mentioning though, so. Let me bring my clouds up on the screen here so we can look at those. Okay, I mean CRM does have a play. Hey, what's up? Motivate me. Let's see. $232.78. So CRM is probably going to be a swing trade like 2 days out. I would take, at least if you're targeting 35.60. Over 232.80, take calls. First trim 234.50, and then close your calls at 235.60. We're going to have some pretty good resistance right there at 235.86-ish, but this cloud here can move every 4 hours, so it could move a little bit lower. Actually, this is going to be a pretty important level as well. 235.24 might be worth closing there. Yeah, just be aware of that 235.24 level. It'll be pretty important. So that's CRM, Chipotle. Jeez. I mean, right now we're at all-time highs. We need a pullback to make a new higher high. 33.73. $33.63. What's up, Juan? How you doing, brother? So basically what you see right here is exactly what we want to happen again. We want price to come back down to this level, retest it, and then it's going to rocket and make a new higher high. This is your first trim here. So personally, for myself, I would be closing here. But realistically, price is probably coming at least here, something like that. We're going to make a new higher high. I mean, you're gonna need some time, obviously. A month or two out, I would say. I mean, a month should be enough, but yeah, we're gonna make a new higher high on Chipotle. Kroger, give me the ticker because I don't ever look at Kroger. And right before earnings, there's really not a point in looking at it, but we can. I mean, I can look it up really quick. I don't know it off the top of my head. KR. I knew it was something easy. I've looked at it a few times, but just not very often. Oh, excuse me. Well done, Rob. What's up, Lloyd? How you doing? Yeah, I saw what's it called? Somebody shared with me 120% on the Dollar Tree puts.
So yeah, it was great.
Dope. Let's see here. This is primed. Ultimately, like, you would have wanted to get in at 52. And we're going to 53. I don't really know that this is worth, like, charting out, but it's pretty rough. Like, you really want if you can. Sorry, let me zoom out really quick. Yeah. Oh shoot, right now we're at 51.98. Awesome. Your entry is 52. And then this needs to be closed. 53. This is not a bad level to close at. So, pretty good chance we just reject from 52.75 and come back down. If we do break over that, you're going to get like another 25-cent move, and then we should reject pretty hard. I wouldn't be surprised to see it fill this gap here. But first we're going to have a move up. Okay. Oh, wait, earnings. When's earnings? Yeah, why am I looking at this? Is this pre-market? Yes, right? Or after? I don't know if that's sunrise or sunset. Yeah, I mean,
black or red.
It's orange. Let me look it up.
I think my mic is cutting out. Like, like soon or something, but I said all bets on black or red, like it's roulette tables
That's funny.
because of earnings. Yeah, I hear it on your YouTube. It's delayed.
Mm. Yeah, there should be a slight delay.
No, like my mic button.
Oh, weird. Why is it not showing me the time? Before the market open.
10 a.m. Thursday
Yeah.
Eastern.
I mean, so this is just pointless. Like, um, all right, I'm gonna put my foot down here. I am never charting anything with earnings. Like, there's just no point. Like, you guys are asking me to give you technicals on a news event, and you can't. There's no way of predicting. Um, what's up, Send It? Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. There's just no way of predicting what the news is going to be and how the market is going to react to that news. I can give you my opinion of what I think will happen. Um, I don't really have any insight on Kroger as a company. I mean, they have just tons of, uh, like grocery store items, whatever. Um, Trying to think if I'm bullish or bearish on this. And it doesn't even matter. Like, you can't even buy anything before the open um, on Thursday.
It's a good company. I think they do pretty well for themselves. I see their trucks everywhere here in Florida, but I mean, it's earnings. So
Yeah, but the thing is like, there's so much theft going on that I don't know.
that's true.
Um, I'm gonna go with my gut and just say I think they fill this gap. Whoa. I pushed the angry key. But again, totally impossible to determine how'd you get the star. Um, you, what's it called? You do the, you become a friend of the channel. Oops. I just accidentally inserted ads. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do that. But anyway. Um, yeah, so you become a friend of the channel. It's like 99 cents a month, and that's how you get a star. Okay, we've done Chipotle, we've done CRM, we've done Kroger, social awareness project. Like, I don't look specifically for inexpensive options, but what I would do is the trades that I cover. Um, I would do your own due diligence and then go and look at the contract prices and figure out, like, ones that are affordable for you and for your port. I would say just make sure that the open interest on those options are at least 800, preferably 1,000, and that's what I would do. All right, Disney next. I have to catch up on the chat too. It's kind of hard to chart and look at chat at the same time. God, I've just sucked on Disney lately, but let's see. Say 102. Break 102, go to 104. Okay. So these are like the most recent levels that I went over. I had said, I don't remember what date I did this on, but if we broke over 103.49, then we were going to 103.81, then 104.18, 104.90, and then to the downside, if we broke below 102.50, I believe it was. It might have been, this might be to the upside, I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, to the downside is below 160. We go to 126. That doesn't seem very realistic as far as something I would say, but gave you a 35-point move. And then 99.28 was my next level, which got tapped to a T. And then 97.39. But let's look for now. I think we're bullish over 102. Yeah. For me, that needs to be broken for upside. We'll say 102.10. Oh, thanks, Rob. I will say, like, the last three call outs that I've done in Disney have all missed, so I wouldn't trust my judgment on Disney. At least that's how I'm feeling. Yeah, 104.30. This is a trim here. $102.86, just in case you can't see it. I appreciate that, really, Rob. You know, I mean, the biggest thing for me is like that when, you know, like the more members that you have sign up, the more traffic it'll drive to your channel. The more chat that you have, the more it'll drive people to the channel. And then like the more likes that we have, the more it'll drive people to the channel. And I'm not really worried about that as far as a monetization aspect. I'm more worried about it as far as I'd like for more people to make money with us.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you, man. I mean, 60% today.
Thank you.
I can afford.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that one felt good.
So Disney, my ultimate target's like 104. It might go to like 104.30, but I would just close at 104 here. We've got some pretty strong resistance there. So, Disney. What's up, NIT? Sorry, I'm just like reading through the chat right now. Spy 549 call 620 lotto. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's possible. It's just I'm not one to like buy the top and take part in price exploration. Um, it might happen because um, we almost hit 49 overnight, or sorry, after hours. Um, yeah, and come back to the single print area, and we might make a new higher high, but it's not a trade that I would take. Let's see. Nice piece, River Ghost. I just saw that you got out at the first trim on DLTR. That's awesome. Yeah, NIT Spy. This is. I mean, I don't see that much has changed. Um, right now, um, we need to like really come above this level and then retest, and that's where you would go long. If not, this is the zone where I'm looking to short or take puts. But at the open, you want at least 3 5-minute candles to close above this 448.80 level, and then retest, and then you would take calls there. But there's really like, we're at all-time highs, so without some kind of a retest, there just isn't much to look at. JC, I mean, I looked at Disney, you know that. I don't think we have a chance of reaching 105. I think 104 is doable. Dell, okay. What are my thoughts on Forex? I'm assuming that's a troll. My thoughts on Forex is it's decentralized, and I'm not interested in trading anything that's decentralized. Those are my thoughts on Forex. Dell, Ethan, looks like we're going higher. Hopefully you want higher, because that's what it looks like is going to happen. I wish I had a good enough memory to like actually remember the levels that I'm looking at. Sucks to get old. 151. Mm. 5-minute has a little bear flag here. That is ugly. So you guys probably know I don't do this often, where I say like, oh, puts here, calls there, but this can really go either way. So over that, we're going... $154-ish. Yeah. I would be exiting right about there. But then there's also a chance that we sell off here. Sorry again if you guys can hear my dog's squeaky toy. He is getting down. So that's what I see on Dell. Break 151, we should go to 154, basically 153.95. If we break below this 147.15 level, we should tap. If we break below 148.61, we should tap 147.15. Below 145.72, we're going to 144.02, and then close at 142. David Lee, futures are your friend. You can trade futures 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. Tony, thank you. Appreciate it. So I would highly suggest looking into trading futures, David. That's the way to go. That's all I trade. Um, and you can trade when you're not working. No problem, Ian. All right, let's see. Cat's finally moving. Let's take a look. Phew, not enough. It needs to move more. David, it's really not all that complicated. If you would like, after I finish going over all of the requests, I can go over futures for you really quick. I'm just going to say, when I get to like the last requests or whatever, just let me know that you're still here in the chat and I'll go over futures. So David, I talked about strike a little bit. Let's just say, here, let me, let's look at Dollar Tree. We did puts on this today, did very well. And so for me as a trader, I'm looking at strike prices that have an open interest of at least 800. So you can see open interest here, 800. Preferably over 1,000 is better. And then also, you want to make sure that the bid and ask is not super far apart. So it's always better to go a little bit further out. And then wow. How did you guys trade this? Was the open interest on puts just way better? I don't see anything.
So I took my puts out, I think like 12, they were 12 days out, but I mean, the trade was done within a day. It hit your trim and then it slowed down. I saw it slow down for a full 30-minute candle. It was just kind of very serious. So I exited all of them and it came back up and maybe I can go back in now. I mean, that was 60% and it was pretty safe.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, so we'll look at SPY. It's a lot easier. So, whoa. So you can see here, open interest is huge. Again, you're looking for like a minimum of 800, preferably anything over 1,000. And then you want stuff where the spread's not too far. So like this is, 1 cent off. Same thing down here. 89 to 90, 59 to 60, 38 to 39. If you do something that doesn't have a lot of, what's it called? Doesn't have like a lot of volume, the spreads are going to be further apart. And it's just like a surefire way to lose money. Like, you enter a trade and you're already $10 down because you get a crappy fill. So that's what you want to look for. All right, Lucas, PLTR, because you guys hate me. Oh, look, it doesn't want to look at it. Never mind. I tried. Oh, shoot. I can't talk crap anymore. It's over $21. I mean, it's over $20. All right, I guess it's starting to get a little bit serious. Phew. This woke back up. Hopefully, you're already in calls or something on PLTR, because we're coming up there. So I'm not going to share like a trade. There's not an entry. We would need a pullback first. But for price, this would be my target. We should be coming to right about here though, 27-ish. Um, you're gonna have a little bit of resistance here at whatever 25.95, but we should hit 26.75 on PLTR. Okay. Whoa, what just happened? Sorry, the chat just scrolled like really fast. I'm trying to look for have I ever traded gold? GC, I have. I don't really like trading gold very much. Did you want me to look at gold? What's up, Michael? I don't know if I said hi to you. Sorry. Intel, we're looking to buy at $25, I want to say. Yeah. This is our, we're looking to buy here. So, what's it called? They had news. They were supposed to open like a multi-million-dollar plant somewhere in the Middle East, I want to say, and it actually might have even been $1 billion plant. I don't remember, but that fell through, so it's no longer happening. So we're looking for a sell-off, and then we want to get in calls here. This is a great stock to own, dividends, pays well. This is like a long-term port hold. So anyway, sorry, I didn't mean buy calls, buy shares. Yeah, and we're coming to there. Oh wait, this is PLTR, sorry. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of resistance on the way. Once we clear 29, pretty smooth sailing down to like 26.80. And then it'll be choppy down to 25-ish. And that's where you want to get in calls, or sorry, buy shares. So. Futures do not have theta.
Did you
What's
see the news events on pizza?
no? What was it?
You go search pizza on TradingView and look at the 3 events that happened. And I don't know if that was because of us or someone in our group, but we made the TradingView news, I think.
What? I don't even know where. No. This no.
No, on the bottom, the
Oh,
purple.
Is that not it? Where? Oh, what?
Yeah, it should be on the chart somewhere on the bottom. Yeah, that should be it. If it's no, that's not right. Well, let me screenshot it and I'll send it on Discord.
Okay. News.
There it is. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up for you, but little June
Wait, where did you post it?
headlines. In Discord private message.
Oh, okay. Let
Like
me
the news events say.
pull this up on the screen for everybody.
Funny, like a few days, June 7th, right? Options traders know something about Papa John's stock we don't know.
That is hilarious.
And then because they put those news events out, it ran even more.
Yeah, that's funny. So we're buying pizza at like 26 and some change, somewhere down here. Yeah, we're buying shares. I don't know if people bought options, but yeah, we were looking at shares. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I mean, it had to have been someone from our group, unless, someone else just uses the same indicators and it was kind of lucky, but it was like 1,018 contracts, I think they said in one of those articles.
Wow. That's hilarious. Okay. What's the most I've ever lost on a trade? A lot. I don't even know like what to say. Today was not a good day. I lost like 1,300, I think. I'm trying to pull it up on the screen for you. Oh, 1,600. Bad day today. So. But still very green. It's all good. So JC, I don't really have an answer. I don't I don't remember things like that because I'm more about positivity, and there's just no reason for me to remember like my worst loss. Today didn't feel very good, but it's all good. Like, I decided that it was better today to. Sorry, I'm reopening this Excel spreadsheet. A lot of times I could trade and get myself out of this hole, but it was just not feeling good. Like, I was wrong pretty much about every single trade, and I just decided to call it a day and walk away. Like, it just wasn't worth it. So whatever. Why not? Suggestions for futures books for learning. I don't know of any books specifically on futures, but there should be 3 books pinned in the whatever down below, in the information of the video. Trading in the Zone, Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling, and Volume Profile by Trader Dale. I would start with those 3, and after you finish them, DM me and I'll do a one-on-one with you, and then you want to go from there. Oh, Robin Hood. If you ever follow anybody that's trying to teach you anything about trading and they just show win, 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 they are BSing you. I mean, I'll pull up my spreadsheet again. you can see I have losses like basically every day. I mean, I do like get a win and I'll stop, win, stop, 3 wins, 1 loss. So this week I had 5 wins, 1 loss, win, 3 wins, 4 losses, 1 win, 0 losses, 1 win, 0 losses, 4 wins, 4 losses. So this week I had 10 wins, 8 losses. This week I had 9 wins, 5 losses, and this week 6 wins, 6 losses, and I am red. But again, it doesn't matter. I'm up like 7 grand this month on this account, so I'll take it all day, any day. Risk management, you shouldn't be risking more than 1 to 3% of your entire portfolio on any one trade, and then you always want to do a minimum of run 1 risk to reward for any trade. So that's the suggestion for that. Futures, there's not a whole lot to know. There's a lot of different futures that you can trade. Let's see. I'll just kind of look at stuff together. Most people trading futures are going to be trading ES. Actually, right now I don't need Google. So ES is going to be basically your SPY. So this missed, by the way. I covered this last night and it missed, and I don't like it. So this is the S&P 500 E-mini futures. So on TradingView, it's ES1 exclamation mark. There's a few things that you need to know about this. So like, depending on where you trade, a lot of people go with prop firms. If you're not with a prop firm, you need to understand the margin requirements for whatever you're trading. I can't tell you the specifics because every broker is going to be different. But I can tell you, like on Tradeovate, if you're trading ESM, so this here ES is the mini, ESM is the micro of this, so it's 1/10 the size of the mini. So for every 10 ESM equals 1 ES. ES so futures move in ticks, like 25-cent increments. Some move in different increments, but the main ones that you'll be looking at, like NQ and ES, they move in 25-cent increments, and each increment is called a tick. Each 25 cents move on ES is $12.50 plus minus. So if it goes against you, you lose $12.50. If it goes in your direction, you gain $12.50. You multiply that by 4. That is not wrong, right? What is that? Oh yeah, equals. So every dollar move on ES is going to be $50 for one contract. So then 1/10 of this would be $5. So every ESM is $1.25. You multiply that by 4, gives you $5. Again, you have to look at the margin requirements for each broker, but you're going to trade it just like you would options. Basically, you can use the same strategy. It doesn't matter. The thing, though, that's nice about futures is you don't have any Greeks. So there's no theta decay, there's no deltas, there's none of that. You enter at whatever price you enter. So let's just say, for example, I go long at the previous day value area high. And then I guess one distinction, you guys are used to, option traders playing down as puts and playing up as calls. Up is long and down is short. So if I'm going long, you literally just set your price. So like if I want to enter long at 551.25, right at the previous day value area high, I can just put an order at 561.25. When price gets there, I'll get filled. I can put my take profit at 5,564 and a quarter, and when price reaches there, it'll close, and I'll make my profit. Or I can put my stop loss at whatever 5,560, and when price reaches there, it'll close my contract at a stop. I'm going to go over all of that. Why not? There's a lot of benefits to trading futures. One is there's no pattern day trading rules, so you don't need whatever it is, 25K, to have a margin account and do multiple day trades. You can literally trade unlimited on any given day with under $25,000. So that's one benefit to futures. The other one is that you don't have Greeks, so you don't have theta decay. Again, you just set your prices. For me, it makes it much easier to trade, because if I'm trading levels, the one issue I have with trading on options is like, I can say like I want to close my calls here, 5,563, and the issue with that is with theta, this goalpost keeps moving, because my contract prices lose value over time. So if when I enter the trade, like I might only need like $100 gain to make it to this level, but as theta eats this up, I might actually need to make $150 gain to make it to this level. Hopefully that makes sense. With futures, that's not a thing. Like I just enter my stop loss, my take profit, and those levels are static. They don't move. So that would be the other thing I love about futures. One that people don't talk about very much is futures. You have a 40-60 tax rule. I'm not a CPA, I'm not an accountant, so you want to talk to your tax person about this, but what the 40-60 tax rule is, to my understanding, and again, I'm not a professional on this, but all of us trading, day trading or whatever, anything that you close under a year, you're subject to capital gains taxes. With futures, the first 40% of your profit is subject to capital gains, and the other 60% is taxed at your regular tax rate. So only the first 40% is taxed at capital gains taxes. The rest is your regular tax rate. So you have better, or you're going to pay less in taxes paying futures than you will trading options. And then another thing that people don't know, or a lot of people don't know too much about, is wash sales, which I'm not going to cover too much, but basically, like, if you trade like SPY over and over and over and over again, you can actually rack up like a huge tax bill and not even be profitable, even if like you're break even or whatever, because if you trade the same indice in like a 30-day period, you'll get wash sales. And I don't really understand it to where I can really explain it to you guys very thoroughly, but you guys can Google it and look it up and read from somebody that understands it better. But basically, wash sales just mean that if you all of your wins within that 30-day time period, you'll be taxed on. Even if you take losses, it doesn't matter. And so again, you could just rack up a huge tax bill. Prop firms, John Doe's asking how different is trading futures on a personal account rather than using a prop firm. You have to abide by their rules. That's going to be your biggest difference. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I just realized I'm kind of far away from my microphone. So on a prop firm, you're just going to have a bunch of rules that you have to abide by. And then the big difference is you have to pass the evaluation period. one thing that people again don't typically understand is when you trade on a prop firm, you're basically paper trading. So you pay for the account, you pay to do the evaluation, and it's all paper trading, but you're paying for the account, so it still feels real because you use real money. And then once you, sorry, little brain fart. Once you pass the evaluation, this is one thing that there's a lot of misconceptions around. People think that they fund you and give you $50,000 to trade with, and that's not the case. You're actually trading on a simulated account still, and they pay you real cash money if you meet the requirements for a payout. They'll pay you cash, but it's out of their own pocket. And basically what they're banking on is more people failing versus succeeding, and they make their money off of people that fail. And then the few people that succeed, they have to pay out, but you're still on a simulated account. So that's basically prop firms versus, your own money. Your own money, you just abide by your rules and make sure that you're above your margin requirements. So, John Doe, I don't know, again, I don't know the margin requirements for every broker. But let's just say I do know on Tradeovate, the margin requirement for one MES is going to be $50. If your account goes down to $50, you'll get margin called. So your account needs to stay above your margin requirements, and it can't go down to that level. Otherwise, they're going to margin call you and close your account, and they'll take your $50. So you want to make sure that you keep your account above your margin requirements, whatever they are. For futures, am I only trading based off of technical analysis? What time scale and DTE? What do you mean by DTE? I'm sorry.
That's date till expiration. He's talking about options when he moved that.
Oh, so there really isn't. I'm about to go over the contracts for futures, but there really isn't an expiration per se. But there is kind of. It's a little bit more complicated than that. With futures, you have to close you can't swing trade on futures. What's up, Cactus? How you doing? So with futures, the market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And you have to have your contracts closed by 5 p.m. Eastern time. Some brokers might have different requirements. Some require you to close 15 minutes before that. So you just really need to read the rules of wherever it is that you're trading through. But some places you can trade up to 5 p.m. Eastern. But you need to make sure that you have your contracts closed by 5 p.m. Eastern as a minimum. But some places, again, they require you to close a little bit earlier than that. Otherwise, you'll also get margin called. And then futures reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can start trading again. So that's how that works. As far as contracts, they're quarterly. At least for the ones that we look at. Oh, sorry. Actually, let me go over this really quick. So most people trade ES or NQ. We went over ES. The ES is going to be $5 per tick or per dollar move for the micro, and it'll be $50 per dollar for the mini. On NQ, it's $20. So every 25 cents is $5. So you multiply that by 4, and every dollar move on NQ is $20. And then 1/10 of that would be the NQ. So it's $2, right? Yeah. So one MNQ is going to be $2 profit or loss for every dollar move up or down. And then as far as future contracts, let's see. So there's only like a few that you need to know. At least, no, Trade of 8 is not my favorite at all. I just happen to know the margin requirements for them. I actually do not like Trade of 8. I mean, it's good. If you're trading on a Mac or on a phone or a tablet, Trade of 8's the way to go, or TradeStation. But if you trade an actual PC like I do, your best bet is probably to go with like AMP and use Quantower with AMP. And then if you're wanting to do, if you're wanting to do a prop firm like Apex, you'd want to get a Rhythmic account if you're trading on a PC, and you can connect your Rhythmic account to Quantower. If you're, again, trading on a Mac or a phone or a tablet, then through Apex you would want to get the Trade of 8 account and trade on Trade of 8. So basically our date codes, right now we all just switched to September. But the main ones that we look at is June, September, December, and March. So every quarter you have to trade, or you have to change the contract. And basically how this looks is like on your trading software. Let me just open this up so I can actually show you guys. And the contracts can be specific to your broker. So you might see a few different variations. So like if we go to whatever, we'll do NQ. If we do NQ U, you'll see here it's NQU 2024. So this is the September 2024 contracts for the E-mini on NQ. You can look at NQ1 exclamation mark, which is like the continuous contract for NQ. Same thing with ES. But so you can see here, it's like just slightly different. NQ, U, and then it's 2024, right? NQU 2024. I'm saying it's slightly different, and that's because I'm going to show you my Quantower. Here you can see I'm trading NQU4. And so what we're seeing, NQ is the ticker, basically, like that's our NASDAQ 100. U is the month of September contract, and 4 is for 2024. So your broker might be a little bit different as far as the breakdown, but it's going to be something very similar to that. So you have, again, we were just trading June up until today. Monday night, I switched over to the U contracts, which is September. And then sometime in September, we'll switch to the December contracts, which is Z. So it would then become like NQZ4. And then when we go to March, it would be NQH5. So it's the ticker, so NQ, the letter for the month, and then the last digit of the year. And again, like I said, some places are a little bit different. So like here, it's going to be NQ U for the month, and then 2024 for the year. I don't know anything about Webull, Lucas. Yeah, if you traded a PC, really, like, you want to use Quantower. At least that's my opinion. Um, and anything else, like, you'll have to figure it out. Like, I don't know anything about Webull. But I know that Webull is not an option if you're trying to trade on a funded account. But I'm trying to think.
Webull did just release futures recently, but yeah, not funded that I know of on there yet.
Yeah, no, I know that there's future trading on Webull, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't traded futures on it either. I do have it, but it's strictly for options, pretty much.
Here, and then I'll share this with you guys if you're interested. If you're not, it's not a big deal, but this is my affiliate code for Apex Trader Funding. If you guys want to trade on Apex, and this code here will give you whatever their best deal is right now. They constantly have sales. I think it's 70% off right now. And at 70% off, you can get like a 50K account for like, I think $46. Sometimes they do like 90% off and you can get a 50K account for like $16. So if you're interested in that, I would appreciate it if you use my code, but it's really not a big deal at the end of the day. But basically, if you do, it's like no sweat off your back, and I'll get a tiny little kickback. So I think I covered everything. So you just need to know the letter codes again. It's going to be June, September, December, March, and then the year at the end. And so basically, like, if you were doing the M's, sorry, I'll show you guys. So you would do M, ES, and then 20, whoa. Oh, sorry, MESU 2024. So this would be our current contract for September if you wanted to do the micros. If you want to do the minis, it's just going to be ESU 2024. And you can see September 2024. For NQ, it would be MNQU 2024. And that's going to give you the September month contracts. And for the mini, you just do NQ U 2024. Okay. Hopefully that answers any questions anybody might have. But really, futures, you're just going to trade it exactly like you would your options. Whatever your strategy is for options will transfer over to futures. So that's it. It doesn't look like anybody has any questions, so I think we're probably done here. I need to crack my back. But David, like, that's really the way to go. If your job interferes with trading during the daytime and you're constantly trying to swing trade, which can be difficult trying to predict, like what's happening over a longer term. The futures is just a lot easier where you can trade, 23 hours a day. Switching to futures made a huge difference in my trading because you're not getting destroyed by theta. Trying to think what else. Oh, and then the one other thing I would offer up, David, and it's not a must or whatever, but we do have a Discord where either myself or Shorty, my mentor, trade live pretty much every day, and we trade futures. We share our screen. call out our entries. We teach why we take the entries, and just try to answer people's questions and stuff like that. If that's something that you're interested in, the link is in the description for the video as well. Well, for stocks and options, it's going to be the open of the New York Stock Exchange is going to be your most active times, and then generally the last hour of the New York Stock Exchange. We generally stream right at the open, market open. The what's it called? And then it's the same thing for futures. The most active time is going to be the first hour or so of the market open, and then generally the last hour of the market open as well. Or sorry, the last hour of the market are going to be the most active times, and then there are times where there's more activity, like at the Asian market open, Asian market close, European market open, European market close. You'll see some bigger moves happening and stuff like that. So you want to be, if you're trading futures, you want to be aware of all of the markets, and you want to be aware of all of the news. So I'll give you guys a website, but that I use for news. This is what I use to check news every day. And then there's another link I can give you guys. I use this here for when I switch my contracts. So the second link I just gave you guys, you just start when since June is here and we know that June contracts are expiring, you just watch to see when the volume on September is equal or greater than the June contracts, and that's when you know when to switch. Sorry, my dog just tried to jump on my lap and busted his butt. So yeah, anyway, I always just look at this and compare the volume to see which one's greater, and then that's when I switch my contracts. No problem, Peace River Ghost. Have a good night. Thank you. As far as why not, what you're saying about watching us live trade, it's in my mentor's Discord, Shorty's Discord. So if that's something you're interested in, the link is also in the description of this video as well. Okay. All right. So again, it doesn't look like anybody has any more questions. If you do, I mean, you're always welcome to DM me if you have a question I didn't cover or whatever, or if something comes up that you have a question on. Or you can also just ask in the, in any of the videos, and I'll answer you. I read every comment, and anything that requires an answer, I'll answer. But yeah. Yeah, the market's active. Like, this is live right now. So. Right on, Michael. I love cooking beef with red wine. So good. Yeah, so BIMTurd, that's, you would want to, look into futures. That's the way to go. I feel like I just covered everything. So it's really, I mean, if you know how to trade stocks, if you know how to trade options, you literally just use the same strategy on futures. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like I covered everything. If you rewatch it and there's something that you didn't understand or whatever, you can feel free to reach out to me. Like, I'll get back to you. I'll answer your questions. Okay? Yep. with that said, I just really quickly want to say I really appreciate everybody that like joined the whatever it's called, like the friend thing, where you get the little star next to your name. Um, Again, really helps like drive traffic to us, and that's awesome because really like I do this because I want to help people out, and then a lot of people are commenting and a lot of people are liking the videos, and all of that also helps to drive more traffic to the um, to my channel. So I appreciate that. Um, Cripwalks, what's up? um, how often do I stream? I probably stream. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about my YouTube. I generally go live. I don't know. I'll say like 3 times a week, give or take, maybe 4 times a week. That's funny. Um, but then it's also hard to say because like I cover options on my YouTube, and then my mentor mostly covers like futures, going over like market updates for what he's expecting the market to do the following day on futures. So there's some days where we'll have 2 videos in one day, and so with both of us, we're probably live like I don't know, 6 to 7 times a week, give or take. So quite a bit. All right. But anyway, like I said, if you rewatch and you have questions, feel free to reach out. You can either just drop a comment on the video and I'll reply to you, or if you're in a Discord with me, just reach out through DMs and I'll get back to you that way. Okay? Much love, everybody. Peace out. Have a good night. And don't forget, the market's closed tomorrow. Futures close early. Market's closed, though. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow, so I will see you all on Friday because I'm not trading on Thursday either. Have a good night. Peace out. Bye.